Sri Lanka's most powerful news brand.
The Gammadda Gamin Gamata Vavin Vavata is an initiative which aims to preserve these ancient creations for the future generations. The survey on the irrigation system in Sri Lanka will begin tomorrow as Phase 1. A Newsfirst team called on the chief prelates of the Asgiri and Malwatu chapters to create awareness on the Gammadda Gamin Gamata Vavin Vavata initiative and receive blessings.
There's a system which has been created together with 6 to 7 tanks. We have identified around 700 such systems in Sri Lanka. One such system is what you find with the Bellankadawala tank in Wewa. We will study this system, create a model and try to do something about it with the villagers. It might cost quite a bit, but we believe we can do something good for the country. We are conducting a survey in Phase 1. We will look into the shortcomings of these tanks. Thereafter, we will compile a report and submit it to the government to seek their assistance to renovate them. Many of our ancient irrigation systems are facing a plethora of issues due to the lack of maintenance and negligence. Both the Asgiri and Malwatu Viharas express our gratitude to the Citizen Media Network for identifying the need to renovate these tanks.
Amidst the blessings of the Mahasangha, water was collected from 6 tanks in the country.
The story of King Pandu Kabir, the first king of Anuradhapura, is enveloped in myth and legend. One tangible legacy he left the nation began 2,400 years ago, with the creation of what was to become one of the most advanced irrigation systems of the ancient world. When early settlers chose the dry zone as their home, they required water to support agriculture for their survival. King Pandu Kabir built Basavakkulama, Sri Lanka's first tank, called a Wewa. The beginning of this remarkable irrigation system was thousands of years ahead of its time. Built with impeccable attention to detail, this ancient system continues to fascinate and baffle modern engineers. The Wewas were built in the high ground, so that water would flow smoothly into a complex network of canals and smaller wewas, and then cascade into low-lying agricultural lands. Not only did the creation of this system meet the people's need for their very survival and livelihood, but also met a spiritual and religious need. Stupas were built in close proximity, utilizing the earth which was dug up to construct the wewas, and in doing so, the king reaffirmed his loyalty to Buddhism and the land. As a result, the Gamai Pansalai Vevai Dagabai, or the twin concept of the village and temple tank and stupa, was interwoven into the cultural and spiritual fabric of this island nation, providing people as well as animals with food and water for centuries. There is no English equivalent for the word Wewa, as every other civilization was built around rivers, while Sri Lanka's was built around the Wewa. Over time, this unique technological wonder has gradually fallen into disrepair and disuse, and no longer provides water for life on this island. Newsfirst and the University of Peradeniya are committed to finding out the full extent of this tragedy, how it came about, and how our heritage could be restored. The Gammadda Gamin Gamata Vavin Vavata initiative begins at the Malwatu Oya Basin, the birthplace of Sri Lanka's documented history.